Indo-European. So here's some Indo-European words too. And here's how I'm going to show you the families. So there's, what is happening? There's the Germanic family, which contains languages like Swedish, Norwegian, English, Dutch, and German. Then there's the Baltic languages, which contain Latvian and Lithuanian, the Slavic languages that contain Bulgarian, Serbo-Croatian, Czech, Polish, Russian, and Ukrainian. There's also the Italic languages that contain like French, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, Romanian. Then there's three that only have one language: Hellenic, Albanian, Armenian. Then there's the Proto-Indo-European, which contain Indic, which contain Nepali, Hindustani, Punjabi, Sanskrit, Bengali, Sinhalese. And there's the Indo-Iranian, there's the Iranians, which contain Kurdish and Farsi. There's also the Celtic languages, which contain stuff like Breton, Welsh, Irish, and Scottish Gaelic. Then there's Grimm's Law, because all the other ones start with the, but this one starts with t, or even z. Let's do an example. Here's the Proto-Indo-European bretter and the English brother. That's the example of this. Bretter, brother. There's hebel to apple, see the B, and pods to foot, with put it, cut up, foot to her. Then why is there an S in parentheses in here? So let's do an example. So here's Proto-Indo-European, here's Proto-Germanic and Proto-Italic, Latin and Old English, and Modern English and Italian. So the word seer from Modern English comes from Old English sceron, which comes from Proto-Germanic scerana, and PIE scare. Italian colonia comes from the same origin to Latin caro, Proto-Italic caro, and Proto-Indo-European care. So that's why the S is in parentheses. So if there was just a ska, Italian would be scahogna. And if it was just care, English would be ear. So for the eights with numbers, English evolves and loses 4 sounds. Guess the words: Hans, Sazaz, Saz, and Baz. So linguists think there must be missing sounds, so they named it SH1, SH2, SH3, SH4. So they assess, and if you're wondering what the ones are, there's t. There's SH1 is t, SH2 is t, SH3 is t, and SH4 is z. So it's actually hats, tates, sats, and bades. Then here's the Proto-Indo-European ones. H1, the neutral laryngeal, H2, the A coloring laryngeal. H1 sounds like h, H2 sounds like h, H3 sounds like hua, and it's O coloring. H4 is additional. Some scholars suggest the existence of a fourth consonant, which differs from H2 as not being reflected as Anatolian, an extinct language family. But the Albanian when a word initial before an originally stressed vowel. I think it's pronounced Try to lick your tongue and do that.